Hey guys. So, thank you all for tuning in. So, I'm on a marathon right now. I was in my previous video I talked about this, but you all may not who's watching this may not watch the other videos. So, I was actually doing some weed eating outside. My dad so I cut my own yard and I have a half an acre, and we've been getting so much rain here lately. Oh my word. Like last week, which is really this week, it like rained almost every day. So now my grass is like super high. And usually I cut my own grass, but now that I've gone to Monday through Friday, like when the weekend hits, like I just want a break. Like I really don't feel like being bothered with mowing the lawn. And it doesn't really take me a long time, but I have to wait like for the perfect timing because I can't do it too early because the ground is wet, and then I can't do it too late because the mosquitoes are out, and it really does not get dark early at all now. But it's like timing is everything. So I was at a funeral earlier, and well, actually I had text my cousin because my cousin used to do my yard before I decided that it was just the best idea for me to go and start doing my yard. And you know what? That's another thing. So that's why I started doing so I go to a gym where where we do a lot with weights. If you've heard of CrossFit, then you know CrossFit is like more of strength training. So we do a lot of heavy lifting and different things. So the cool thing about my gym is that there are a lot of women that go there, and so we do a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of child, we super women up in there. So, I'm talking to people. I'm looking at them on Facebook, and it was one person, Jessica Duff. If you ever watch my video, girl, I'm talking about you. But she posted a photo on Facebook, and she had mowed her whole lawn, and the lawn looked dope. So I'm like, hold on now. I'm like, if Jessica out here mowing her lawn, and Jessica got a man, Jessica got a whole husband. But I'm like, if Jessica out here mowing her lawn, then I mean, surely I can mow my lawn. Then my other friend, Tabitha. Hey, girl. Hey, Tabitha, girl. If you ever watch my video. Hey, girl. Love you, girl. She's one of my dearest, closest friends. She got a man, too. And she was mowing her own lawn. And then, so I'm like, hold on now. Hold on now. All these women, I'm like, we got the same athletic abilities. Sorry, y'all, my mouth is dry. We got the same athletic abilities. We've been in the same shape. I'm like, if they're mowing their lawn, surely I can mow my lawn. So during the pandemic, though, because I wasn't working, because my dad, I had been bringing it up for the longest. After those incidents, after I saw them too, I was like, you know what? If they can do their lawn, I can do mine. So I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I really want to mow my own lawn. Like, I think I can handle it. And he was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. So basically, I've been trying to talk me out of it. So then the pandemic hit, and I wasn't working. And so I really wanted to I really wanted to, well, I really kind of wanted to save some money. I knew I could do it, and I wanted to save some money. And I just had so much time on my hands because I wasn't working. So I had the time to do it. And so I was like, okay, Dad, I was like, I really want to go and buy my own lawnmower and mow my lawn. And shockingly, he was like, okay. Like, so we did it, and we went in. And now, mind you, when I went in there, I told him exactly what I wanted. I said, Dad, I want a push lawnmower, preferably a Craftsman, just something that's pretty reasonable. I told him what my budget was. So we went in with a plan, and my brother went with me. I don't know why my brother went with me. Why did my brother go with us? I don't know why he went with us, but he went with us too. Oh, maybe because we just thought we might need his help, and maybe he was gonna like help teach me how to use it. So all three of us go into Lowe's. So I'm feeling good because I'm like, child, ain't nobody gonna play me. I got two men with me because sometimes they'll try to play you when you're a woman and you go in there by yourself looking for stuff. I was like, child, ain't nobody gonna play me. Who gonna play me? I got two men up in here. So we walk in Lowe's. And instantly, my dad, instead of going to the push lawnmowers, which he knows exactly where it is because he lives in Lowe's, he stops at the zero turn lawnmowers and summons a salesperson. Sir, what are you doing? That was not the plan. Sir, what are you doing? So he's over there trying to negotiate with the zero turn. And I'm like, oh my word. Oh my word. I did not come in here with zero turn money. So anyway, so finally he don't like the prices he hear, thank God. So we got back focused. And then my brother started doing some crazy stuff. So you see how it changed. I felt empowered when I walked in. And then when I walked out, I was like, and then, when I got in there and we all got in there, everybody started talking and stuff. I'm like, oh my word. Like, I almost wish I would have went by myself. I would have been better off. Cause like I said, my brother started on some crazy stuff. So with the associates, so I'm like, what is happening right now? But anyway, so, and I started mowing my own lawn, doing my own thing. And it was, you know what though? It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And it has been a huge burden. I'm not going to lie. Now, when I wasn't working, it wasn't as bad. Like I was able to kind of big myself up to get out there and to mow and to get it done. Then I heard somebody else in my gym, the same person, Tabitha, she was talking about how she weed eated. And so I was like, well, if Tabitha can weed eat, I'm sure I can weed eat. And so got a weed eater. And that has been the death of me. I'm not going to lie. The weed eater has been the death of me. So my dad said, so long story short, now I've taken y'all through all that. But I got a lawnmower, but I've really been slacking on cutting the yard since I started on Monday through Friday, since I started being a school nurse and since I started getting back in the swing of things. And I have just been super lazy. So I texted my cousin this morning. I was like, can you please come cut my yard? But he was like, no. He was like, I can't do it. I'm on another job. And he was like, anyway, your dad has my trailer. I'm like, why does my dad have your trailer? And so he's like, I can't even transport my lawnmower. So when I was at the funeral, it started at 2, but I didn't leave until like almost 6. And, just running my mouth and then the repast. And so when I was getting ready to leave, I was like, okay, so I was like, let me get on out of here because I gotta go cut this yard. And then my daddy was like, well, if you want to, I can come in and cut it tomorrow. Absolutely. I do want you to come cut the yard. So I went out there, but I was like, just so I'm not coming off as trifling and just lazy, I was like, I'm gonna go out there and do a little bit of weed eating. So that tomorrow all he has to do is cut it. Oh my word. That was a mistake. I sweat my hair out. I got bit on the face by a mosquito. So I'm like, oh my word. I'm not gonna get I almost hate I did that. So and then I went out there at like 7 p.m. And so I'm like, what did I think was gonna happen? I live by the river. I knew the mosquitoes were going to be out, but I got out there anyway. So now I'm like bit up all on my arms. And I did because I didn't have a long sleeve shirt on. Got bit on my face. So anyway, so I was like, you know what? And then I was like, oh, I'm going to come in. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to. So after that, I was like, I'm just going to come in, wash my face and get in the shower and get in the bed. But then I was like, you know what? I've been saying for the longest, I'm going to do more videos and be more consistent. So hence this marathon. That's why I have the same shirt on. I probably should have changed shirts, but I do not have the energy for it. I don't feel like it. I just want to do a marathon because I thank you all for watching my videos. I'm so thankful that you all watch. And I really hope that you all learned something. And I know y'all are probably like, Maggie, just get to it. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not mean for that story to take 9 minutes. So I wanted to get back on and answer a question that Jennifer posted on my video, registered dietitian and registered nurse, my story nursing blog. So her question was, I am in between doing nursing now in college or doing science for nutrition. Science is for nutrition. Which one do you personally prefer? And so I answered her in the comment section, but I thought it would just be kind of dope to do a video about it because somebody else may have the same question and they may not look in the comments. But I think you should just go with your gut. Like, what do you feel the most passionate about? Like, would you rather help people learn how to eat healthy, live a healthy lifestyle, and kind of just be more focused in that area? Or would you like to take on a more holistic approach and help people in that area, but also help them in other areas of their life? And that's honestly how I got into nursing. Was I started in nutrition and got in the field and realized that I wanted to help people on a more holistic level. And that's why I ended up going to nursing school and being a nurse, because I wanted to do that. So I think it's kind of a personal question for yourself. You have to ask yourself, what am I the most passionate about? And just kind of go through there, go from there. But personally, and I used to tell people, I'm like, man, I wish I would have started in nursing. But now I'm like, everything happened for a reason. Like everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen. Now, if you watched my other video, you'll know that nutrition was not my choice. Nutrition was my mother's choice. And it actually ended up being a really great decision, because she's so forward thinking, and just kind of being a school counselor and knowing about careers and different things. She knew that this was an area that was going to be big, and it is big. People need nutrition. And you would be shocked just how people just don't have a basic understanding of how to eat healthy and how to live a healthy lifestyle. And how many people, like even my kids, like at school, like they are just some of the most unhealthy people. Now they have great bodies. They look better than me, and I work out and eat healthy, but they just don't understand how the body works necessarily, and what it takes to live a healthy lifestyle. And those that do know it, sometimes it's hard at that age to implement it. And, I was thinking about it this morning, actually. Go figure how. And because, matter of fact, I was at Community Bakery yesterday, one of the bakeries that's in the area. And I heard a little girl, she looked like she was maybe like 5 or 6, and she was like, I want water because water is healthy. And I was like, like, that's not something that I would have been saying at that age. But I'm like, you're absolutely right. And I was thinking about this morning how my kids, they love, like, because I keep like little snacks in my health room, like crackers and pretty kind of junk that I probably shouldn't be giving as a dietitian out and a nurse. But it's just something quick, something to put on their stomach. But like peanut butter crackers, like I do have some granola bars, like, just like little snacks. And they would rather have that. They would rather have the peanut butter crackers than a healthy like lunch in the cafeteria. In our cafeteria meals, there's like milk, fruit, a meat, or like an entree, and then a vegetable. But the vegetable may be fries, and the entree may be pizza. Like, so it's not like it's unhealthy food. Like, it's not like it's like just the most healthiest food, like they're making them eat a salad. But they would rather have crackers than they would school lunch. And the school lunch is not bad. Like, I have eaten it because they have complained so much about it, and it is good. So, like I said, I think it's just a personal preference on what you would like to do, what you would like to focus on, because there is a lot more work in my mind with being a nurse, because you are looking at the patient, looking at the person through a more holistic view. Whereas with being a dietitian, you're just simply focusing on kind of one thing, one area. But in my life, I think it worked out the best. And honestly, even though I'm saying like I love being a nurse, and I love being a nurse. I think it's what I was definitely supposed to do. I absolutely love being a nurse. But honestly, my practice, because I want to start my own I am going to start my own business, and it's in nutrition counseling. So even though I'm saying, I prefer nursing, I'm actually going to get back to my roots on being a dietitian. So that's why I said you just have to do what works best for you. And know too that if you do go the nutrition route, a lot of the nutrition classes that you have to take, they are going to be the nursing courses and the nursing courses that you have to take. The prerequisites are pretty much the same. So even if you change your mind later, it won't be a hard transition, because I only needed probably about I only had to take probably about 2 classes to apply for nursing school, and they were like dumb classes. They were like life development and something else. But I had my anatomy and physiology, I had biochem, I had organic chemistry, like, because that's all the stuff you have to take when you're a nutrition major. You have to take all of these chemistries, and it worked itself out by the grace of God. So go with your gut, and I've said that a million times, but always just go with your gut, and that will lead you in the right way. And if you're a praying person, if you pray, if you believe in God, then ask him to kind of guide you on what you should do. Should I do nutrition? Should I do nursing? What do you think, God? And he will direct you on what you should do. So great question. Sorry, y'all, for the extra adages at the beginning. When I get sleepy, I just start talking out the side of my mouth. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.